Some news out of northwest Iowa. The Woodbury County Sheriff's Office is investigating a plane crash that happened near the small town of Lawton, a few miles east of Sioux City on Saturday.
Authorities say they received a report that a single occupant private aircraft had not arrived at its destination. Crews then launched a search and rescue.
Investigators have confirmed the crash has resulted in one death. More details are expected later today.
Saturday night storms left many homeowners with damaged trees and yards full of debris.
People came together in southwestern Sioux Falls to clear their yards and help out neighbors. One woman said this is the third time she's had severe tree damage since living at her current home.
Another homeowner had a tree fall on their house.
Saturday's storm caused travel difficulties and power outages throughout Keloland.
The strong winds knocked down trees and streetlights in this southeastern Sioux Falls neighborhood. We ran into one Sioux Falls driver who says he was passing through the area when he came across some of the damage.
It's terrible. It's all over here on 37th and 26th. So stay away from these roads. It's pretty gnarly out here.
Wireless emergency alerts were sent to smartphones Saturday night, indicating destructive 80-mile-per-hour wind speeds.
Well, now let's get a check on our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Summer. Good morning, everybody. We'll have a hot day today, though. These dew point temperatures will be slowly falling across eastern Keloland as we continue through this morning. Later today, western South Dakota will have to be watched for developing thunderstorms across western Keloland. Those will become strong to severe late afternoon and into this evening. Eastern South Dakota will stay dry, but it will be another hot day. Afternoon highs will reach the 90s and 100s. And Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Emergency responders had a joint training session in Madison this weekend concerning electric vehicle safety.
As electric vehicles become more common, preparing to handle emergencies involving them is vital.
It's always good to train as a group anyway, but as long as we can all get on the same page and get a start from here, this electrical vehicle thing is just, it's not going anywhere. It's just going to keep coming and coming.
The emergency crews learned how to safely evaluate and execute emergencies concerning electric vehicles.
Denny Sanford's death is being felt across South Dakota.
His philanthropic impact is profound in the science world at the Sanford Underground Research Facility in Lead. Currently, the facility has over 30 ongoing projects and more than 200 employees.
Denny was there at the start with a substantial contribution, and what's evolved is a place where underground experiments are flourishing. We have close to 40 underground experiments going on, one of the biggest ones ever attempted underground, and that's all because of Denny's seed money and his willingness to invest in the future.
Sanford's initial contribution was made over 2 decades ago, but the impact continues to be seen at SURF with more experiments each year.
There's a new place for aerial athletes to practice in Sioux Falls. Midwest Aerial Athletics opened up last weekend, but the girls have been practicing long before then.
Some of them have even qualified to represent Team USA.
We'll be going to Aruba in August. The girls are fundraising right now to support their trip. And so we went to Texas last month. All 5 of them qualified.
2 of the girls going to Aruba told us they love aerial arts because of the community it provides and how it's become another way to express themselves.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another Check Your Weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, a lot of weather stories to tackle. First of all, one of the things we'll be following today is some smoke in the air. We do have an exchange of air masses coming in from Canada, but then that means we drag in wildfire smoke, at least some of that. So just kind of stay up on the weather today. If that gets to be a little thicker story, we'll be monitoring that. But it's certainly indicated as atmospheric smoke as you look at that yellow plume there, and that's moving in with these northeast winds. That should help to shave off a little bit of that extreme level of humidity, and also the temperature forecast going in a downward fashion here. Tomorrow, we do still have a little smoke in the air, but probably not quite as much as today. We also expect thunderstorms this afternoon and this evening. Watch Rapid City and the Black Hills region. Late in the afternoon, about 4 o'clock, we've got some sparking there of some storms, and then some of that will likely translate off to the east, and you can see throughout the evening hours thunderstorms there. We'll be watching to see how many of those will cross into eastern South Dakota. There should be a few of them. The chances of Sioux Falls getting rain, we're watching that to put in at least a 20% chance of rain late tonight. But you can clearly see there is kind of a weakening trend on that through tomorrow morning. Not impossible to catch some rain, but your better bets are to the south and basically to the west of Sioux Falls. Now, as we progress through the week, we still have some hot weather around tomorrow, but it's not as bad. And then hopefully we'll generate some rain chances in the forecast by Thursday into Friday. That's the next wave that comes in from the northwest that's a little better organized. Highs should drop as a result of that into the upper 80s, and then the weekend forecast settles out in the low 90s. So still well above normal, but at least we're getting some better improvement, and that rain chance is a pretty big deal. I know many of you are anxiously awaiting to see what we can get for some rain there. Aberdeen also has a good shot at that on Thursday. We would progress here into the forecast. It looks like right now for Pierre and Rapid City. Temperature will be knocked down on Thursday and Friday into the lower 90s. Overnight lows will also drop a little bit, but it's already looking hotter again by the weekend. So we're not done with this heat ridge for the summer. We've got August ahead, but we'll keep watching it. Rapid City, too, some chances of rain later today. More details online at KETHLELAND.com.